Hello and welcome back to another Keep Moving with Emily. I'm so glad you are joining me today. We are going to be doing a seated exercise. If you're able, you can do this standing or seated. Grab your weights, grab a chair and a tennis ball, and we're going to be running through strength, cardio, and core type of intervals. So if you're ready, let's keep moving. All right, so we're going to be doing like a little bit of hand-eye coordination for our warm-up. So what I want you to do is find yourself to your seat. You can always do this seated if you want. That's up to you. Whatever you're feeling like today. I always encourage you, if you're able to do any of these movements standing, that's always great. But if not, seated is good too. Just make sure that when you're sitting up nice and tall, roll those shoulders down and back. All right, let's get started with this hand-eye coordination piece. Open up those arms nice and big and exchange in the front. Good. You can also add in a nice little leg extension here. Get that lower body working and the upper body. Perfect. We'll be here for a couple more seconds. Nice. Perfect. Let's reach those wrists, rotate them up to the sky, up and down. So maybe you bring up a knee this time. Perfect. If you're standing, you can always do this one maybe with the knee march as you reach those arms up. Keep that core nice and tight. Make sure we're breathing. Good. One more. Reach it up and down. We're going to bring the ball around our back. So I want you to reach that ball back behind and exchange in front. It's always important to do some sort of a dynamic warm-up. Dynamic warm-ups are ones that get the body moving, so no static stretching, nice gentle movements to get the blood pumping. Nice, let's switch directions. Good, keep it up. Again, if you're standing, stand up nice and tall, squeezing those glutes, core is nice and tight, shoulders are down and back. Perfect, keep it up. Keep going, keep going. My mic just a tiny tad bit. Okay. Good. 3, 2, 1. Now, this one you're going to want to sit in a chair because we're going to be working that lower body. So we're going to fold ourselves in half, bring that ball underneath, and then sit up nice and tall. We're working our core when we're here. So I really want you to squeeze in those glutes as you sit up nice and tall and exchange that ball. Keep the core nice and tight. We're working that lower back strength too. Nice. Keep it up. 3 and 2 and 1. Nice. Now we're going to be doing a figure 8. So this is really going to wake up our brain, work on that hand-eye coordination, continue to get that blood pumping. So I'm going to go under my left leg, over, under right, over right. Once you figure out it, maybe you speed it up. Good. I'm not really going in order with the things that are up on the screen, but that's the beauty of a warm-up. Do what feels good to you. Move the body. I like this one because I can really feel it in my core too. As I reach underneath, I'm going to feel in that core as I sit up nice and tall and bring the ball underneath. Good. Give me 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to go into this pancake. So if you're able, I want you to march those feet in place. Maybe you're doing a leg exchange or a leg extension. We're throwing that ball or tossing the ball from the right to the left. Again, if you're standing, you can be here. Woo! Try not to drop the ball. See if you can keep your eyes forward as you toss the ball back and forth. This is a great way to know, be aware of our surroundings, that proprioception. Where am I in space along with this ball? Maybe you make the distance a little bit further or you toss the ball a little bit higher. The goal is not to drop it. Perfect. We'll go right hand only this time. So maybe you got to keep your eyes on that ball. Maybe it's just a tiny little toss. We always have a dominant hand. So one hand's going to be stronger and maybe a little bit better at this. Now switch. So I'm not left-handed. So left-handed is a little bit more tricky. Good. Keep it up. So again, you're either doing this seated or standing. Give me 3, 2, and 1. We're going to be doing a wood chop press. So clasp those hands around that ball, reach it up to the sky, and then as we twist down, we're bringing that ball to that hip. Exhale as you press it up, Inhale down. So we're getting that nice little spinal twist, which is really important. We're also working our range of motion in these shoulders. Good. Reach it up and down. Good. Feels good as you wake up the body. Getting a nice twist, reaching up nice and high. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, last one is gonna go sky to ground. This is gonna get that heart rate up a little bit. Also work our little bit of range of motion as we bend down, bring that ball to the floor, back to our lap, and reach it up to the sky. Now, if bending over makes you dizzy, you can always reach that ball nice and long forward and then reach it up to the sky. So eyes are still staying up and reach. Or we're coming all the way down and up. Now, if you are standing, we're just kind of doing a little bit of a reach, tiny little squat. Good. Keep it up. Don't forget to breathe. Yep, you got it. Can you give me 3 more? Here's 3. And 2. And 1. Nice. Oh, the music ends and we're done with our warm-up. So make sure you have those weights handy because we are about to get going on our nice little workout. I always like to have lots of different sizes of weights because sometimes some movements I can go heavier, where other times those muscles might not be as strong, or my arms feel really fatigued today, or my legs. So have options always. If you don't have weights, or if weights aren't in your wheelhouse today, body weight is okay too, or bottles of water, or cans of soup. Get creative. All right, so if you're ready, workout's gonna be popping up right here in just a second. Okay, are we ready for round number 1? I'm gonna turn my music off real quick so we can kind of know what's about to happen. So how it's gonna work is we've got 3 rounds. There's 3 moves in each one, a cardio, a core, and a strength move. We're gonna do each one for 1 minute. We're gonna go through all 3 rounds, and then we're gonna do it all one more time, all right? So for this round, we're gonna be doing a jump rope for that cardio piece. So if you've got those cool cordless jump ropes like I've got, found them on Amazon, use these guys. I love them because even for a seated option, you're not gonna get tangled up. It swirls around, you can still get that movement, but if you don't have that, you can always just use those arms, seated or standing. Then we're gonna be doing a squat press or a leg extension, and then we're gonna do some core, and we'll move on, all right? So make sure you've got that fan on so you don't get overheated. Grab that water, and if you're ready, we are gonna get started in about 15 seconds. So catch your breath, find out what feels good. All right. And a strength move. Cool. All right, 1 minute of work. If you're ready, I'm giving you lots of time to like figure out what weights you're doing. All right, let's do this. Woo, 10 seconds, we're gonna get started. We're gonna start off with that nice little jump rope. We're gonna get that cardio going. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So if we're seated, maybe we're just here. If you're able to do maybe like a knee march or a heel tap, go for it. Yep. Maybe it's a little bit of a slower motion, that's fine too. Perfect. Or no legs at all. Now if you don't have these cool little jump ropey things, we're just swinging those arms. Perfect. Maybe you're doing a leg extension, a knee raise. Keep it up. If we're standing, same idea. Here, maybe I'm like tapping that heel. Maybe I'm hopping. It's up to you. Whatever feels good. You got 20 seconds of work. Come on. Now we're moving in to our strength portion. Last 10. Last 10. We'll see this one more time a little bit later. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest real quick. Good work. Okay, we're gonna be doing a squat press. So either you have those weights here and we're standing up and pressing, or we're doing a press with an alternating leg extension. Find those weights, whichever ones feel good. Let's go. So as you press, maybe you do a press and then a leg extension, or you do it together. This is gonna be a little bit more tricky. Core has to stay nice and tight. Good. Again, drop it to one weight if it gets too heavy. Yep. Good. Perfect. Or you're doing that sit to stand and then pressing. Good. Exhale and press. Nice work. You got it. Keep it up. We got 20 seconds of work left. Keep moving. Again, if we are here, maybe we've dropped it to one weight, or we've been here the whole time. Press that weight up all the way up to the sky and all the way down to that chest. Nice. Moving the legs, lower body, upper body, or maybe we're just doing that shoulder press. Whatever works for you. Rest. All right, we're moving into a crunch, seated crunch. I'm gonna show you from the side. Sit on the edge of your chair. Hands are up by my shoulders. And I'm gonna lean back, tap those shoulders to the back of the chair, and then crunch it up towards those knees. All right? Let's do this. So as I lean forward, I'm exhaling. Inhale back. Good. I want you to really feel those abs engage as you exhale out loud. Bring those elbows to those knees. Yep, you can still work your core even in a seated position. Really try to keep that back nice and flat so we're not rounding our back as we reach forward. Good. All right, I'm gonna change it up on you. Tap those elbows to the shoulders, lean back, don't touch the back of your chair, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crunch it forward, nice. Lean it back, don't touch the back of that chair, nice little isolated hold, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Crunch it forward, nice. Couple more times, lean it back, hold. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Awesome job. You're like, wow, that went by quick. We're moving straight in to round number 2. Maybe you're grabbing, maybe not as heavy weights, because we're gonna be punching a nice little weighted punch. Seated or standing, up to you. I usually grab my like 2.5 pounds, because if we're doing this for a minute, we're gonna get pretty tired. So if you wanna add in maybe a leg extension when you do this one, pop, pop. Or if the weights get too heavy, this is kind of our cardio portion. So maybe we don't go with any weights at all, and we'll just do a variation of punches. So get ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. You can add those weights if you want to make it more difficult, but again, we're here for a minute, and the idea is to get our heart rate up there. So if you're here, I want you to speed it up, let's go. Keep going, keep going. Nice. I want you to kind of jab across the body now. Core is nice and tight. Nice little tiny twist, but we got to keep that core tight. Good. Reach it up nice and high. Maybe you add in that leg. If we're standing, we're here. Good, back to those punches right here. Punch it out, nice and fast. Keep working, keep working. Woo. Yep. Maybe you add that foot. Give me some speed bag, let's go. Maybe you're jogging in place, maybe you're marching in place. Arms are going in one direction, switch directions, last 10 seconds, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out those arms, grab those weights. We are moving on to bicep curls with a calf raise. So as I curl those weights up, I'm coming up onto those toes and back down, standing, same idea. As I curl, come up onto those toes. It's gonna require a little bit more balance. Maybe you come up onto those calves and then curl, up to you. Let's go, 1 minute here. Working that lower body. If you're standing, you're really squeezing in those glutes too. I want you to keep those elbows tucked in nice and tight so we're isolating that bicep curl. Good, or we're here. Nice. Again, if that lower body option doesn't work for you, then you're just doing a good old bicep curl. Yep. Maybe even rock it back onto those heels, incorporate the anterior tibialis, that shin muscle. Good. Nice. Slow and controlled. Maybe you're switching to that hammer curl where those wrists are facing each other, or you're still with this nice wide bicep curl. Up to you. You got 15 seconds, and then we're gonna be doing what's called a step over. I'll show you what that means. Essentially, we're gonna be doing a little bit of knee marches with our core. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. What I want you to do is just place one of those weights on the floor in front of you. We're gonna be doing step overs. So one knee is driving up and over. We're using my core to step over. If maybe we need to do help our leg by lifting, that's fine. Halfway we'll switch sides. If you're standing, it's gonna require some balance. Let's go. So either you're doing a step over, working that balance. We gotta stabilize here. Good. Or we're seated here. Now if you wanna push that weight out a little bit further, you're gonna feel it in that lower ab. Good. Again, maybe we're lifting, or you just drive a knee up straight instead of moving back and forth. What I like about this one is we're also working those inner thigh muscles. Abductors, adductors, all the good stuff. Switch sides, let's go. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Maybe one side is a little bit more of a challenge. So maybe you just change that range of motion, or you're just doing a nice little knee lift, single-sided, whoo, especially if your legs get fatigued. Good, and then standing, we're here. Good. And if that's still too much, maybe we're here. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Moving on to round number 3, and then guess what? We're gonna do all 3 after this. Here we go. All right, round number 3, jumping jacks, push-ups with a towel or your weights, and then bicycles. So get ready. We're doing jumping jacks, lots of different options. You can do tiny little jacks, you can do big jacks, you can do seal jacks or back jacks, up to you. Seated option can just be arms, you can add in a leg, knee raise, leg extension, or you can do hardcore standing option. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, this idea of this particular movement is to get our heart rate up there. So once you figure out the move, I want you to speed it up. Yep. Again, maybe range of motion's challenged. We just do a seal jack, squeeze in the chest, arms come here. Good. Again, maybe we're doing a standing option, or we're here, or you can go hardcore. Up to you. Good. Keep it up, keep it up. Less than 30 seconds. Keep moving. You want to do a nice little back jack, bending at the elbows. Open up. Good. Keep it up, keep it up. Keep that core nice and tight, keep moving. You got 10 seconds, and then we're moving in to push-ups or a towel press. Good. 3, 2, 1. All right, options for a push-up. If you've got your TheraBand or a towel, you're gonna hold here, press forward and pull back. You can always find yourself to maybe a wall or a countertop, and you can always do a push-up here. Bringing that chest and pushing through those arms. Drop it to the floor if you wanna go hardcore, up to you. I'm gonna do this seated. You can also do it standing, press and pull, okay? Let's go, 9 seconds, we're gonna get started. All right, grab that TheraBand. If you have a TheraBand, I like to kind of pull it nice and taut. Bring that weight to your chest and push forward. You can always do this one with weights. Good. Inhale here, exhale here. Good. If you're standing, nice wide base. Pull from the side. Maybe you have a staggered stance. Keep the core nice and tight. Now, if your arms get too tired, shake them out and go back at it. Yep, we got 30 seconds to go. Keep it up, keep it up. Again, maybe we don't have weights. We're just doing the motion. Slow push, pull those elbows back. You're gonna feel it in your chest as you push forward, feeling in the back as you bring those elbows back. Nice. 15 seconds, come on. Keep it up, you got it, you got it. Last 10. You wanna add in that leg extension, get that lower body going. 3, 2, 1, nice. All right, 1 minute of bicycles. You ready? Opposite elbow to opposite knee, or we're twisting across the body and sitting up nice and tall. Get ready. I'll probably face you this time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Exhale as you come across. Nice. Perfect. We're gonna get in 30 minutes of work. So we're gonna do all these rounds one more time through. We're gonna have much quicker transitions. So I'll make sure to change up my timer. Sit up nice and tall and twist if you're here for that. If the lower body's not working for you today, if that is not in your wheelhouse, we can just twist and sit up nice and tall. Good. If you want to make it more challenging, maybe we're reaching for that foot. Last 15 seconds. A little bit of like an alternating V up, range of motion. This is going to be more challenging. So many different options to work that core. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake out those arms, grab some water. I'm going to put all of our workouts up on the screen and get ready because we're gonna move through all 9 of these exercises super quick. You got this. About 9 minutes of work left. You got it. Are we ready? We're moving through all of these moves. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Quick, 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 and we'll be done. All right, so I'm gonna change up my timer because I want us to not have as much rest. This is kind of like a more of an endurance piece. So we've been through all of these moves already. So we're gonna go through them all one more time. You've done them, so you're a little bit familiar with them. Don't worry, go at your own pace though. We're gonna have about, I don't know, 10 seconds or so in between each one. So, are you ready? Let's do this. We are almost finished. Grab those jump ropes. 1 minute of jump roping in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So, we're jump roping. Seated options here. Good. Or you're jumping. Or you're tapping that heel. Again, if you don't have these jump ropes, same idea. Swinging those arms, tapping those heels, jumping, getting those arms and legs incorporated. Keep going, keep going. 30 seconds of work left. Come on, get that heart rate going. We're moving into a squat press after this. Nice. Keep it up. Last 20 seconds, let's go, let's go. I'm here with you. For those of you who don't have a jump rope, I'm joining you. Maybe change it up. Maybe you're doing a knee march. Maybe you're doing a leg extension. Maybe you're just tapping it out. As long as you keep moving, I am good with that. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weights. Moving on to shoulder presses. Are you ready? You're either doing that sit to stand with the shoulder press or an alternating leg extension. So either you're pressing and extending those legs. Good, or maybe we press it up and then we do a leg extension. Doing both movements at once is challenging. So, you know your body, listen to it. If you need to drop the weights or drop it to one weight, go for it. Maybe you're doing that sit to stand and then a press. Nice slow and controlled movement as we sit down. Press it up. Good. Don't forget to breathe. We really want to exhale as we do the big movement as we press it up. Good. Last 20 seconds. We're getting a good workout in 30 minutes. Nice. Maybe we're here. Maybe we're just doing that shoulder press now, or just the leg extension, or both. 3, 2, 1. Let's give those muscles a break. Moving on to core. We're doing that crunch. Remember when we changed it up on you? So, hands are up on my shoulders. Hinge forward, tap those elbows, and lean back, touch that chair, and crunch it forward. Really exhale out loud as you come forward. You're really gonna feel those abs engage as we use that core to get us up. This movement is functional. When you get up out of bed, maybe up out of a low seated position, we gotta use our core to sit up. Having a strong core helps us to maintain our independence, our mobility. The core is everything Good. Lean it back, hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, crunch forward. Tap those elbows, lean it back. Don't touch the back of the chair, core is tight. 3, 2, 1. Crunch it forward. Lean it back. Nice. And crunch it forward. Lean it back. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. We're moving on to round number 2. We're doing those punches again. Nice little punching sequence. Let's go. So we're punching it straight forward. Good. Nice strong core. Extending those arms all the way out. Good. Keep moving. You got it. Let's punch it kind of across. Nice little jab across the body. Core stays nice and tight. Good. The idea is to get our heart rate up there. So maybe as we punch, we do a leg extension, or we're just marching in place. Up to you. Let's go up, across. Crossover punches. Let's go. Use that leg. Incorporate the lower body if you're there, or you're just here. Good. Speed bag. March it out. Jog it out. If we're standing, maybe you're jogging. Reverse it. Last few seconds. Let's go. Keep moving. Keep moving. Don't stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out those arms. Bicep curl with a calf raise. Here we go. Seated, sit up nice and tall. We're gonna curl it up and incorporate that calf raise. At the same time, exhale here. Really reach those weights all the way down. Exhale, use those biceps to get the weights all the way up. I want you to go slow and controlled. That time under tension idea, maybe up for 2 counts, down for 2 counts. Really gotta incorporate all those muscles. We're not using momentum. Exhale, curl. Inhale, down. Again, if we're standing, we're coming up onto those toes and down. Now, if the calf raise isn't an option, but you wanna try this one standing, go for it. Nice wide base, squeezing those glutes. You're still working the lower body, just doing a little bit more static. Super good, super good. Super important for you to try to get up on those feet. It's good for the muscles, bones, and for your blood circulation. Good, last 5. We're almost finished. And then we're gonna do those step overs. Nice. All right, so maybe you place a weight or an invisible weight on the floor. We're gonna start with that right foot. We're coming up and over, or maybe we're just driving that knee up and over. Good. Sometimes it's helpful to have something on the floor as like a visual cue. But for safety purposes, maybe sometimes it's just good to visualize, use that brain. Again, maybe we're lifting, or maybe we're just doing a nice little knee lift. That works too. If we're here standing, we're up and over, using the stabilizing leg, switch sides. Find your balance. Maybe you're hanging onto a countertop here. The idea is if you are doing these exercises standing, I really want to make sure you're putting yourself in a safe position. So making sure you have something to hang on to, or if you have any concern of safety, you can always do it seated. It's a good option. Good. Now, if this just doesn't work for you, you can always do that seated crunch, bicycle, you can do penguins, any kind of core movement. 3, 2, 1. All right, moving into those jumping jacks. We got 3 minutes of work left. Let's finish strong right here. Jumping jacks, whatever version feels good for you. Here we go. Get that heart rate up there. If you want to do something different for this 1 minute of cardio, maybe you've got a rower. Maybe you've got some other fun piece of equipment. Go for it. Maybe you can march in place or get on a cycle. Anything for a minute to get that heart rate up there. I'm good with that. So maybe you're punching it out. Maybe you've got battle ropes. I love those. I think the important thing about when it comes to fitness is we gotta make sure it's fun. If it's not fun, we're not gonna stick with it. I'm just doing different variations. Nice little seal jack here. Maybe you do a back jack. Tap those elbows together, open up those shoulders, working the back a little bit more. Good. Give me 15 more seconds. So yeah, when it comes to cardio, find something that's fun for you because we want to enjoy it. Maybe you're just dancing. Put on your favorite song for 1 minute. Moving the body, get the blood pumping. 3, 2, 1. Woo-hoo. Shake out those arms. We're moving into those push-ups. Whether you grab that TheraBand, that towel, or no weights at all, you're sitting up and push forward and pull back. Inhale here. Exhale here. Just think. We got 2 minutes of work left. Once these push-ups are done, we're moving on to core. Nice little cool down. Stretch it out, call it a day. Keep it up. Again, if you've got that TheraBand, keep going, keep going. Don't stop. Just taking my sweet time. Push and pull. Good. Again, if we're doing this standing, we can be here. Or if you want to do that push-up on that wall, that countertop, go for it. We've got 25 seconds to go. Standing, seated, whatever option feels good. Maybe we're doing a push-up against the wall, bringing that nose to that wall and pushing through those palms. Keep it up. Good. Last 10. Finish strong. I always like to incorporate lower body if I can. 3, 2, 1. Nice. We're moving into bicycles, opposite elbow, opposite knee, or you can always do a nice little penguin. Still working those obliques. It's a little bit, maybe it might be a better option for you. Exhale as we twist, bringing that elbow to that knee. We're working the obliques. Good. Again, if you want to try that tapping of the toe, or maybe we're just reaching our hand towards that knee instead of twisting all the way across the body. Again, the nice thing is this is your workout. You know you are the expert of how you're feeling and what you're able to do. Find what option feels good and stick with it. Good. Keep it up. Now, if you're doing this standing, this is a much more challenging option, but go for it. Give it a try. Maybe we're hanging onto a countertop and then we tap. This challenges your balance. So this one's really gonna be a more advanced option. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Big breath in and a big breath out. I'm gonna take these off the screen, change up our music, and we are going to stretch it out. Great work. Is it so good to get the body moving? Take a big breath in, reach those hands up to the sky. And exhale, press those hands down. It's so important to take care of yourself. Take some time to get moving. We should be doing about 30 minutes of exercise a day, but if you don't have 30 minutes, big breath in, drop one hand and reach over. You can always break it up. It doesn't have to be consistent 30 minutes. If you need to break it up into 10-minute increments, do that. It's just as effective. So sometimes it's helpful, especially if we're experiencing maybe some fatigue. Big breath in. Place that hand on the chair. Reaching the other arm up and reach it over. Sometimes if we're experiencing like fatigue, or it's just kind of a tricky day to get a huge workout in, maybe do 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes in the afternoon, 10 minutes towards the evening. Good way to kind of chop up the monotony of a day and get in your workout and get moving. Exhale. Nice. We're gonna do a nice little spinal twist. Big breath in, exhale and twist. Anything that's gonna get that body moving. And every day is so different. I mean, living with a chronic illness like MS can be really tricky. Some days we feel really strong. Big breath in, exhale and twist. And we're able to do everything on our list. And then other days, it's not like that. And so it's okay. And it's nice to have options, seated options, options where we don't use weight or where we slow down the pace. That is okay. I think it's important to give ourselves permission and grace. Exhale and twist and breath. Nice. To do what we need to do to take care of our bodies, but to still move. It's important. All right. Exhale as you extend that foot, reach towards that toe. Good. Getting a nice stretch in the back of that hamstring. We work that lower body in a lot of different ways. So important to keep stretching. Helps that flexibility. Good. Grab underneath that knee, hug that knee up towards your chest, pulling it up towards your chest. Nice little ankle rolls. If you are standing, go ahead and take a seat. It's hard to do these moves while standing. Big breath in as you hug that knee to your chest. I want you to grab by your ankle and then slowly rotate, placing that ankle up on top of our thigh. Big breath in, hinge forward, get a nice stretch in that glute, hip. Play around with the angle. Nice. Perfect. Place that foot onto the floor. Other side. Extend that heel all the way out. Hinge towards it. Maybe here's where all you got, or you can go all the way down towards that toe. Good. We got a full body workout today. We did all the major muscle groups. We got in the cardio. We got in the core. Feels good. And we worked our hand-eye coordination. Really woke up the brain. You know, our brain is a part of our workout too. Grab underneath that knee, pull that knee in, hug, and rotate. Perfect. Big breath in as you hug that knee up. And then slowly place that ankle onto your thigh and then hinge forward. The thing I love about exercise and why I try to make it a part of my day every day is that life is hard and life has its challenges and its stresses and there's anxieties and fears, and sometimes we never really know what to do with all those things. And so exercise is a great way to channel it. Like, channel that frustration into your workout. Like, put it towards that, into something that's healthy, and not only mentally, but physically and emotionally too. And it really is amazing when I'm having a hard day and it's stressful, what exercise can do for me. It kind of gets those endorphins going and, you know, gets my energy up, and it's also just a nice little escape from what's going on in life. So that's just another reason why incorporating exercise into your day every day is so important. Take one more big breath in up to the sky, and exhale. And know that no matter what you're going through right now, no matter what challenges you are facing, that you are stronger than them. So don't stop, don't quit, you got this. And thanks for joining me, and I hope you join me back for another Keep Moving with Emily. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you later.